All right, Salakia. Yeah, just going back to what I was saying, man. You know, the Lord, he has something in store. He has something in store for the people of the world, man. For the wicked people of the earth, man. Right? He has something in store for for these ungodly individuals out here, man. These people out here that just been doing as thou wilt. You know, especially you Israelites out there, man. Especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans out there, man. Because the Most High, He set us up. When I say us, I mean the prophets, the men that are teaching His word. He set us up to warn you. He said that this message is really for you. You know, you're the main ones that He wants to hear this message. But what do? You just fan it away. You know, you completely disregard the words of the Lord. You completely disregard His voice. You completely just ignore Him. Right? You slap His hand away, man. You know, you basically tell the Lord you don't want to hear it. What you basically say is you don't want nothing to do. You don't want nothing to do with the Lord. So if you got that kind of mindset, right? Because a lot of people got that mindset, they don't want nothing to do with the Lord. So when shit hits the fan, still be thinking like that. Don't call upon the name of the Lord, right? Don't ask the Lord for help, which we know a lot of our people they're going to. You know, when shit hits the fan, when shit gets ugly out here, that's when they're gonna want to be trying to turn to the Lord. This ain't nothing new. You know, Jake always done it. You know, when every time we was catching hell, every time, you know, we was going through a tough time or a tribulation, or, you know, again, when we was catching hell, when we was going through it, that's when we wanted to ask the Lord for help. You know, when we was catching hell, you know, that's when our people wanted to ask the Lord for help, man. But when shit is going good, that's when our people, they just want to do what they want to do, man. They don't have the Lord is not in their hearts, you know. When life is good, the Lord is not in any of their thoughts, man. You know, He's not in their heart. But as soon as shit hits the fan, as soon as shit gets ugly, that's when they want to ask the Lord for help, man. Like, no, all right. And that's what a lot of our people are going to do, man. You know, right now you see how all these niggas, they just living it up. You know, the ones that know, especially the ones that know that they're Israelites, they just living it up. You know, doing as thou wilt. They just, you know, settle upon their leads and all that. Man, when this society crashes and when Esau comes down with that great wrath, man, and I mean when shit really starts to change, that's when they're going to be trying to call upon the Lord, man. But guess what? He's not going to hear them, right? His response is going to be, go and cry to them gods which ye have chosen. They tell your ass to live you in your time of tribulation. And it's a lot here for my language, man, but when you really think about how Jake do the Heavenly Father, man, it pisses you off, man. When you really think about how these niggas treat the Lord, man, and again, this ain't nothing new. It's something Jake been doing since the ancient world, man. You know, since back then. When shit going good, they just, you know, they don't have any regard for the Heavenly Father. But as soon as shit gets ugly, as soon as they start catching hell, that's when they want to turn to the Lord, man. Like, no, man, that ain't how we supposed to treat our Father, man. That ain't what we supposed to do to our Father, man, to our husband. You know, we supposed to be about Him always and forever, man. Through thick and thin, through good and evil, right? Through good times, through bad times. We supposed to stick to our power forever, man. You know, not just in the good times, but in the bad times as well. Perfect example of that. Hey, we say it all the time. Our forefather Job. You know, our forefather Job. You know, when Job lost everything, when Job was catching that hell, man, guess what? He stayed 10 toes down for the Lord. He stayed loyal to the Lord. All right? And that's a characteristic of the elect. That's something that only the elect would have. Loyalty to the Heavenly Father, man. Through any situation that they're going through good times, through bad times, whatever point that they're at in their life, it doesn't matter. They stay 10 toes down for the Lord, man. You know, they stay 10 toes down for the Lord, man. Through good and bad, man. Right? Through cute times and ugly times. You know? Through thick and thin. They always stay loyal to the Lord, man. Alright, Salakia, for all the rambling. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the scriptures. The scriptures that come to mind. Second Esdras, chapter 8, verse 50. Again, man, the Lord is about to bring the pain, man. You know, the Lord is about, he's about to open up a can of whoop ass on the inhabitants of the world. This is Second Esdras 8, verse 50. I'm on side of 48. It says, "And this also thou art marvelous before the Most High, and that thou hast humbled thyself as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter times, which we're living in that time right now. The scriptures talk about in the last days, perilous times shall come. Right? When we look at the word perilous, it means evil, dangerous. And we are indeed living in the last times, man. Again, just by all the stuff that's going on in the world, man. You know, it don't take a rocket scientist to see that we are indeed living in a crazy time.